What's up everybody, welcome back to TechMark Gaming and Reviews. Now today's video is going to be really interesting because we're going to be comparing the ROG Xbox Ally to the PlayStation Portal when it comes down to the PS5 Remote Play experience. Now on the ROG Xbox Ally, I'm going to be using the PXPlay Remote Play app, and for the PlayStation Portal, we're obviously going to be using Sony's official Remote Play software with the new higher bitrate setting that was introduced in the 7.0.0 update. We're going to be testing both devices on my local home Wi-Fi network and outdoors on my mobile hotspot so we can see how the gameplay, picture quality, latency, controls, haptics, stability, and just overall immersion performs on both devices. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Before we jump into the gameplay, we're going to do a local speed test so you guys can see what speeds I'm getting at home. And as you can see, I'm getting around 739 megabits down and around 38 up. My PS5 Pro is connected directly to my router through Ethernet for the best possible connection. Alright, let's move over to the ROG Xbox Ally and open up PXPlay. Once the app is open, you guys can see that I'm connected directly to my PS5 Pro. Inside the settings, I have my resolution set to 1080p, 60 frames per second. Now for PXPlay, it lets you go extremely high. But personally, for a stable connection, you want to stay somewhere between 12,000 and 15,000 bitrate. The more you go up, the faster your internet needs to be. Also, under operating mode, set this to turbo to get the max performance. And on the actual Ally itself, we're going to go into the Armory crate and switch the system operating mode to turbo as well so we can help maintain that stable connection. Now over on the PlayStation Portal, this is pretty simple. Go into resolution and set it to 1080p high quality mode. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do some gameplay so you guys can see how this performs in real time. First, we're going to start off with the Xbox Ally, then bounce back over to the PlayStation Portal while switching between different games. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it.
A time attack to test whether the driver can handle the next clash of disciplines. The glass bend is undoubtedly a playground landmark, and no lie, it's definitely not safe. This event can seem simple, but it's crucial for our driver. A time attack to test whether the driver can handle the next clash of disciplines. And no lie, it's definitely not safe.
Irving banked in off the glass. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And now let's swing it over to Ally before us on the sideline.
Well, NC in the last matchup against Dallas, just really phenomenal. He picked up 38 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And he was clearly the best player on the floor, doing everything he could. Can he get it done again? We'll see, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance. All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Hey, Kevin, with the looming trade deadline coming up, it's the...
This is on the night. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Jazz. Prince, the pass to Hendricks. And the layup's good off the glass. Hendricks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Washington with a screen on George. Irving from long range. He doesn't hit that one. And so MV will bring it up for the Jam. Trailing by 19. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him.
Really concerned about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And that one, good.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Pass to Washington. To the paint.
Alright, so after playing both devices on my home Wi-Fi network, they both did a pretty good job. The Ally doesn't have vibrations or haptic triggers, so the immersion is a little limited, but the picture quality is still solid. Now when it comes down to the PlayStation Portal, this is where it shines because we do have those vibrations and haptic triggers, and the screen is 1 inch bigger, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to take these both outdoors to see how they perform on my phone's mobile hotspot. As you guys can see, I got the PlayStation Portal inside the official PowerA carrying case, and I got my ROG Xbox Ally inside the G-Story carrying case, which is pretty solid. And here's my phone's mobile hotspot speeds, if you guys were wondering. Now for the ROG Xbox Ally, I'm going to switch over to 1080p 60 frames per second with auto bitrate enabled, just so we can keep the connection stable while gaming on mobile data. And with the PlayStation Portal, we're still going to be on 1080p high quality mode like before. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay just to see how this performs outdoors in real time.
Rewind that one.
She's much better at jumping, but the Puma can deal with asphalt and is more reliable on straights. Both have their strong points. Which one will exploit theirs best? No matter the vehicle, dirt requires reflexes, but above all, instinct. Making the right choices quickly is the key to surviving the race.
Alright, so as you guys can see, both devices perform pretty decently on my phone's mobile hotspot. I will say that it was a lot more shaky and more stutters because we were on a congested network outdoors. The PlayStation Portal feels really nice in the hands when it comes down to haptics and adaptive triggers, while the Ally has far superior speakers. And I will say that this also has onboard storage, so this is definitely going to blow the PlayStation Portal out the water when it comes down to storing games when you're not near internet. But overall, both devices are pretty solid when it comes down to PlayStation Remote Play, depending on the type of experience that you're looking for. If you guys found this video valuable, be sure to smash that like button and comment below and let me know what devices that you guys prefer for remote play. And if you haven't already, subscribe to TechMart Gaming and Reviews so I can be recommended to more gamers and tech enthusiasts like yourself. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Deuces.